Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Thank you for joining me. So lots to talk about, but I think I'll start off this video with a little explanation on why I left and why I am back. So if you are not new to my channel, you may have noticed that I have not posted a video in about 2 years. There was lots of promised content that I never got to put out, and the reason for that is I am now a mother of 2. So the first time when I left 2 years ago, I was pregnant with my first daughter. She is now 2, and I now have a almost 2-month-old as well. And I was very sick with my first pregnancy, all 9 months. Very sick, very tired, and working full-time as well. And this time around, pregnancy was not any better. It was actually worse during the first trimester. Like, I could not keep anything down, including water. And it was also during the time where COVID was kind of surfaced, and nobody knew. Like, I was still in my first trimester, so I wasn't telling anybody I was sick. I would come home, I would sleep, feel guilty about that because I couldn't spend time with my daughter. Anyways, long story short, it was due to becoming a mother and going through that and working full-time. It was just a lot to do, and even now I want to come back, want to film again, and I hope I can do that better this time around. But at the same time, I do have 2 little children that are dependent on me, and doesn't always work out the way I'd like it to. So I have lights and a whole setup to do videos, but I've decided to just film on my iPhone. It is probably easier. It's easier to set up and to film, and hopefully to edit. It might not be as high production as some of the other YouTubers, but I'm hoping this works out, and I'm hoping you guys like it. And if you're new to my channel, that you will hit that like and subscribe. I am currently on maternity leave, and I will be going back to work in about 4 weeks, and that's going to be a new adventure for me. So right now I'm filming while my youngest naps, so I'm hoping that I can find times to film for you guys, and maybe that will be on the weekends. But yeah, if you have any ideas for any videos you want to see from me, drop them down in the comments below, please, and let your girl know. I have a lot of ideas. I had a lot of ideas before I left, and I still do. I want to do get readies with me. I want to do makeup tutorials. I want to do you know, like how I've transitioned my makeup from like full glam to like mom glam, because if you have kids, especially if they're under a certain age, like maybe 5, I don't know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, then you know that you have very limited time to do your makeup and do your hair. And so I've kind of changed the way I do my makeup so that I can work fast and still look put together. Like, this took at max maybe 15 minutes. So I've kind of found a way to work around that. I think it looks fine. You look presentable, put together, and like you spent a lot of time on your makeup even if you didn't. So I want to do that video. I used to use a lot more high-end products, and now I am using a lot more drugstore products. Same reason, because I have 2 kids, and let's be real, makeup goes bad. So by the time I get around to finishing a bottle of mascara, it's already time to throw it away, and it's $30 per bottle. So as a mom, like, I'd rather use that money elsewhere. So I use a lot of drugstore makeup now, and have found the ones that I like so far and are working for me. I want to do a video on that as well, on how I transitioned from high-end to drugstore / more affordable products. So let me know if either of those interest you. I also want to do some get readies with me's, just talking and doing my makeup, some tutorials where I will go more in depth on what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Just full disclosure, I am not by any means a makeup artist, nor do I claim to be one. I just enjoy makeup. It relaxes me. When I come in here and I put on my music and I start doing my makeup, it de-stresses me. It puts me in a better mood. It's just something I've always enjoyed doing since I was in my teens. So I am not a makeup artist. I do not claim to know what I am doing. It's just what works for me personally. I love to share that with you guys if you guys are interested, because when I watch YouTube videos, I don't always sit there and follow the look with them. I just love watching them do their makeup. That de-stresses me as well. And I think we can all use a break from what's going on in the world right now. And then it inspires me. Like after I watch a skincare video or a makeup video, then I feel like I want to do a makeup look on myself. I'll do my own take on what they did with the products I have at hand at home. Or sometimes I'm like, I really need that palette, and when I have some extra money, you know, I'll get that one. Full disclosure, not a makeup artist. Call myself a makeup enthusiast at the most. But if you're interested to know what I know, or you know, how I do what I do, or you're just like me where you just enjoy watching people do their makeup and get inspired from it, then I hope you will like and subscribe and join me on this journey. So now, why am I back? I am back because I got sent home from work somewhere in March. It was very rushed. It was very like, grab what you can and leave. Go home now, because of the worldwide pandemic that is happening right now. So I have been working from home since about March, and I know a lot of people are fortunate enough to also work from home, and it takes a toll to be home so much. And I'm from Oregon, Portland, Oregon. In the summer, maybe you can find things to do away from people outside, or you're not crowded and you don't fear that you're gonna get COVID. But in the winter, not so much. So I've been turning to YouTube myself to look for makeup videos and content to kind of like pass the time and inspire me to, like I said, do my makeup, just a distraction. And I've noticed that there's not a whole lot of YouTubers doing makeup videos anymore. And it might have to do with I've heard that there's like a lot of drama going on with YouTubers and all that, which I'm not gonna get into, but I think maybe that has to do with it. I'm not sure, but I've been turning myself to YouTube to find distractions and inspiration to do my makeup, and I have not been finding a whole lot. So I thought, why, if you guys are bored at home as well and just like watching someone do their makeup, like watching someone talk, like interacting with them in their comments, and just miss YouTube, then join me. Like, grab your coffee, grab your soda, grab your lunch, whatever, and join me. And also, I like watching longer YouTube videos because I will put them on in the background as I'm doing something like eating, or like I have a 30-minute lunch. So while I eat, I can't like start a show or a movie in 30 minutes, because then I'd just be watching like little 30-minute portions here and there. So I like watching like a longer-ish YouTube video, 30 minutes to even an hour, while I eat on my lunch break, or while I'm doing chores, while I'm cooking, just when I have some downtime, but not a whole lot. So let me know also in the comments if you prefer longer-ish videos like me. Long story short, that is why I'm back. I miss YouTube. I miss the videos. I miss the distraction, and thought, why not? Why not? I'm feeling much better now that I'm not pregnant. Don't get me wrong, being pregnant is a total blessing and amazing experience. But myself, I have been very sick both pregnancies, very tired, and have had to work full-time both times. So when I'm not pregnant, even if I have a newborn, I feel so much better just health-wise. So yes, if you want to join me on my YouTube videos, please like and subscribe. You know, get out your makeup, girl. Like, bring it to your bedroom floor, your living room floor, your couch, your bed, wherever, and let's get inspired together. Let's just get a distraction from everything that's going on. There's a lot going on currently, and I personally foresee that or think that we're gonna be home for a while, and it's hard. It is definitely hard, and more when you have little kids, because it's scary. It's very, very scary. Long story short, I keep hearing about this, like when YouTube started, it was very like low quality, like people on their floors doing their makeup, and I want to bring that back. Like, I don't think it should be the whole 9 yards production. I think it should just be fun, and honestly, the iPhones nowadays film so awesome. That is what I'm filming on today, and let me just tell you, I think this quality is pretty great. I have like a little mini tripod I have my phone on, and a little bit of natural lighting going on over here. And yeah, so anyways, if you have anything you want to watch, let me know, please. I would really appreciate it if you would support my little channel, very little channel, baby channel, not even started channel. Okay, so now I'm going to transition into a little bit of a get to know me video. I asked people on my Instagram to drop some questions, but I just did that like not that long ago, so I don't have a whole lot. I do have 2 I know of as of right now, which I'm going to just go ahead and answer, and also just give you a little bit of background on who I am, what I do, all that. Okay, so sorry, I have not even said my name yet. My name is Yesenia Amador. I am 24 and from Portland, Oregon. And I enjoy makeup, like I said. It's just something I really enjoy. Nobody taught me to do makeup. I was into makeup pre like a lot of YouTube videos, and just what I know is from researching online. From I have 2 little kids, a 2-year-old and a 2-month-old, like I mentioned before, both girls, and it is awesome being a parent. That's one of the questions. Is parenthood what I thought it would be, and do I like it? Honestly, I never really had like an idea of what parenthood was going to be like. I just knew, like, I was just going for it. Any like idea of what it was going to be like. So I guess yes, like going into my second child, I knew that was going to be a little bit of craziness, because 2-year-old, newborn, yeah, and it's going pretty good actually. But yes, it is craziness, and I honestly think newborn-ish / before 1 is way easier than like after 1, 2. I just feel bad because my child is amazing. Like, she is such a good child, like very, very well behaved, but pandemic is getting to her too. She has not seen other kids in like months. She used to go to daycare and play with some of the little kids there, the same little kids always, and she kind of grew up with one of them for the past 2 years, and all of a sudden now she's home with us all the time. Her little sister's still too little to like play with her. And also, if you hear any noise in the background, like I said, 2 kids, husband, 2 dogs, no door on this room because it's the playroom. Used to be my makeup room, but is now a playroom. Okay, mom life. The second portion of that question was, do I like it? Yes, I love it. It is craziness. I am stressed sometimes. I am tired, but in the end, just the love you get from your kids is uncomparable. So yes, I am enjoying it. Thank you for the question. And the other question was, what makeup brushes do I use to do my makeup? And that's another video I can do. I can go more in depth of some products I use, my brushes I use, all that. But they're all very affordable brushes. They're from BH Cosmetics or Real Techniques. But honestly, my favorite brush for like my eyeshadows is the ones that comes with the Anastasia palettes. Free $9.99. They come with the palettes, I think most or all palettes, and these are my favorite. Like, I always use these. I use this side for blending, and this side for like packing or like really getting up in the crease, you know. Yes, love. From there, I have a lot of brushes. Like, I have like a container like this filled with brushes, and I've already thrown away like 50% of them. Yes, I know. Pre-kids, I could spend like that. I have favorites from the BH Cosmetic ones, the ones that like I always reach for, and I have multiples of. Like, this is one of them. It's like a blending brush, and it is just says BH Studio Pro, and it came with a pro set with multiples, and I think I've rebought this, and they're not as good as the first set I bought, but I still have like 3 other ones, and that's what I use to blend. Blend. This is another one I like using for like packing it on here, like on the actual lid. And this is a BH Cosmetics 119 brush. And there's another one, but I don't see it. Okay, sorry, I found it. So it also came with that set, and these 2 and others, like a lot others came with. So this is what this one's like. And I also use this for blending, just on the crease, all over. Yes, those are probably the ones I reach for the most when doing my eyeshadow, is these. Yeah, love them. Go-tos. BH Cosmetics has great brushes, very affordable. I actually haven't bought brushes in like 3-4 years. Yeah, but I used to get like their sets, like their pro sets, and they've lasted me a long time, and they're really good and affordable. So I would recommend. It was recommended to me, and I love them. Real Techniques, well, the question was for eyeshadow specifically. So if you want me to kind of go over my brush collection, then, and which ones I use the most, let your girl know. Moving on. Why I like makeup, or why I got into makeup. I've also already covered this a little bit at the beginning, but we'll go a little bit more into depth. Okay, another thing about me is I mispronounce things a lot. So if you're gonna be like in the comments being like, that's not how you pronounce it, you're gonna be up in there a lot, because I've always mispronounced certain words, and that's just how I say them. Like, I speak 2 languages. Okay, so sorry. Anyways, my friend is like texting me more video suggestions. Thank you for that. Like, sorry, questions for this video. So that's why I keep like turning my head, because I'm filming on my phone and the questions are just rolling in. Gotta love her. So, I started getting into makeup at a very young age. I've always like been interested in makeup, but my mom is not the type of person that did her makeup very often. At most, she would throw on some mascara, eyeliner, maybe some shadow sometimes, and her like shadow color choices have always been like blue for some reason, blue and white. So that's how, like, those are the colors I started with and I liked. Like when I first started like wanting to buy like a palette for, or eyeshadow palette or whatever, I would look for the ones that had blue in them. And honestly, blue doesn't look that bad on me, but I mean, who really does blue eyes all the time now, you know? Anyways, so my mom did not want to let me wear makeup. I remember I was in middle school and I really wanted to wear makeup because all the girls had their heavy eyeliner on and mascara, and I thought, like everybody else did, they look fly. And I wanted to participate in that, and my mom said, nope. So I probably didn't actually start wearing makeup until I was around 15. Yeah, like 14 or 15. And it just started with, she said mascara was okay. But from there, I kind of like took on, and I always wanted to wear eyeliner, of course, black eyeliner on the bottom, heavy. And she would always find a way to disappear my eyeliner. Like when I moved out and I moved like one of my furnitures, there was like 5 of them back there. So I think she'd like roll them back there. Did you, mother? Did you? So yeah, but I think where it really started was when I was 19 or 20, and I got engaged and was going to do my wedding engagement pictures. And real legit makeup artists are very expensive because they know what they're doing. They know how to make like your face look good. Like they know what looks good on different shapes and features and how to bring out what you got. They're very expensive, and I was on a budget. Me and my husband were paying for the wedding all on our own, so I did not want to be spending money on a makeup artist. Instead, I thought it would be better if I just went to Sephora and bought all the makeup I needed and did it myself, and then I could keep the makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was still expensive to buy the makeup, but I could use this makeup in the long run. So that's what I did. I rolled up into Sephora. I worked in downtown, so I went to the downtown Portland Sephora and asked them like what I needed to do my makeup, I guess. And I told them I liked to keep it like more natural, like not too over the top. And so they directed me to the Naked palettes. Love. Like today, till date, they are still my favorite. And I think I bought like 2 of them, like Naked Original and Naked 2. I think I just bought those 2. I asked a friend that was into makeup where she got her brushes from, and she told me BH Cosmetics. I hopped on BH Cosmetics and bought brushes, and also I used the Naked foundation, the original one, and oh my god, I love that foundation. To this date, it is one of my favorites. It is just a little pricier than what I'd like to spend right now, so I haven't bought it in a while because I've found one I like that's more affordable. That's where it really like started. Then it became kind of like a makeup addiction. Like whenever I had extra money, I was like rolling up to Sephora or Ulta and wanting to buy like half the store. And then came along YouTube like 1 to 2 years after that, And when you're like constantly watching like all these girls like being like, oh, and this palette just came out and this is how you use it and this is why I love it, then you always want to buy new palettes. So anyways, that's kind of began at an early age. When I was like in high school, my mom would ask me to do her makeup if she wanted to do it for like a special event or whatever. That's how it all began. But like I said, it probably got more severe like once I got engaged. How old am I? I am 25. I was gonna say 24, not anymore. I am 25. I have 2 dogs, husband, 2 kids. I am a full-time legal assistant and I work for a regional government right now. They are amazing. I love them. Oh, another question rolled in while we were here. How many kids do I want? Just 2 for now. I think 2 is, they have each other to play with. And yes, I think if I didn't like have to go through 9 months of pregnancy and then like up to a year of like breastfeeding, honestly, it was mainly the pregnancy. I'd probably have a lot more, but pregnancies are hard for me. Being pregnant when you already have a kid was very hard, so I can't imagine like being pregnant again and having 2 kids already and not being able to rest, especially with like how sick this first trimester was. It was awful. Like I was rolling up to the emergency room often being like, what is wrong with me? Because I felt awful. I could not eat anything. Yes, so 2. I think I'm sticking with the 2, even though husband wants a boy, but sorry babe, we'll have to wait for that one. Somebody asked, what am I watching on Netflix? I'm watching on Hulu actually. I think Hulu has a lot going on right now. I am watching the show called For Life. It is very entertaining. There's only not a whole lot of episodes. I'm up to date. I'm watching Grey's Anatomy and The Voice. Those are probably the 3 things I'm watching. I also watch shows like The Masked Singer because that's a good family show and I can hear your voice. They're good things to watch with Isabella. She likes it. She will start dancing and singing along with them. So yes, I think this video has gone on for way too long now. I am a chatterer. I've always liked talking. So I could literally sit here and just talk and talk and talk and talk until I couldn't no more, which would never get here because I can always talk. So anyways, thank you for clicking on my video. If you're still here, thank you for watching until the end. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Please give me a like, subscribe, drop some comments. I will respond to what I can. And yes, can't wait to get on the next video. So thank you so much. Kisses and see you soon.